Hello, everyone, and welcome to season number 3 of our Blyth Spartans FM22 series. We are fresh off back-to-back promotions to kick off the series. We are in the Football League, and we are kicking off League 2 today, away against Gillingham, in what is no doubt going to be a tough game and a tough season. We've got a lot to go over, so we'll kick it off with the players that have joined the club. And we've had quite a few already join. First one, Christian Oxlade-Chamberlain, 25 years old. He is going to be our right back. He's going to be fighting it out against Carl Byrne. He can also cover in at central mid as well. And yes, you heard his last name, Oxlade-Chamberlain. He is the brother of Alex. We all know who that is. And of course, his father is Mark Chamberlain. Career stats, he spent last season at Aldershot. He's kind of bounced around non-league a little bit, but we signed him early on in the transfer window. He has a ton of potential, and at the very least, he gives us cover. Then another early addition to the team was Daniel Martin, 23-year-old left back, spent last season at Torquay. At the moment, he is going to be our starting left back. He isn't super great, but I'm hoping that we are able to find someone a little bit better than him. But in the meantime, Daniel will be our starting left back. He also has a ton of potential. And now that we are a full-time professional team, hopefully we can see some of our players develop a little bit more. Signing number 3 is Luke Kundle. He is going to be our starting attacking midfield, but he can also drop back into central midfield as well. Luke, 21 years old, went through the Wolves Academy, and he will be making his senior debut in today's game. Another talented player with a ton of potential, but he comes in with already 4-star current ability, so instantly becoming one of our most talented players. Then we have another young player, Harvey Cullinan, 20-year-old Irish central defender. At the moment, he is the third choice center back, but he gives us much needed depth at center back. He can also kind of cover that left back position. Not super great going forward, but at least gives us an option for cover there. He spent last season in Ireland on loan at Cobb Ramblers. Made 25 appearances for them, but he was released from Sheffield United. Then our next signing is Armstrong Akuflex, a very versatile player. He's going to be our left-sided inside forward. He is 21 years old, also Irish, has appeared for the under-19 national team. He was released from West Ham, but has spent time in the Arsenal Academy as well as Celtic, where he made 2 professional appearances. Octaflex has a ton of potential. He's very versatile, so we can use him in a number of positions, but mainly he's going to be that left-sided inside forward. Could also cover striker. Don't see us playing him on that right-hand side unless we tweak the tactic a little bit. But again, another young player with a lot of potential joining the team. One of the most exciting signings this offseason, Arjan Araki, probably butchering that name, I can almost guarantee it, but he is a 21-year-old central midfielder, and he has already made 9 appearances for the senior Indian national team. He was part of the Aston Villa Academy that won the FA Youth Cup last season, and he was sent out on loan to Stockport, and he made 27 appearances and got 1 goal for them. That was 2 years ago in FM time. But Arjan is going to be our deep-lying playmaker. He is very, very talented, 4-star current ability, and a ton of potential as well. He is going to be a key player to our team this season. And our final signing that we've made so far, Ewan Pollock, 20-year-old English striker. Spent last season at Weymouth, 24 appearances, 4 goals. He has a lot of potential. A bit rough in the physical attributes there. 5 stamina is a bit worrying. But technical ability for a striker is pretty good. 16 finishing, very, very nice. A very determined player as well. So hopefully we will see him develop very nicely. Ewan is going to be our backup option, and he was needed for depth, so happy we were able to get him in. Now for the players that have left, we have released quite a few players. Starting off, Nathan Buttle wasn't happy with his playing time, so even if I was going to offer him a new contract, he was not interested in signing. But Nathan had 3 spells here at the Spartans. Just very quick math, made about 260, 270 appearances. So a very well-known player around Blyth. A very good center back for non-league. Hoping he finds a team soon, still unattached at the moment. Then we also released Dan McGuire, another player that had a lot of appearances for the Spartans. He was also here for 2 stints. First time he made 271 appearances, 139 goals. Left the club for a few seasons, came back, made a further 63 appearances, gaining 18 more goals. Dan is a very good player, just frustrating. He wasn't able to get as many goals as I was hoping for. Then when Mo Toure came in, Dan was always going to be second choice. At 30 years old and getting promoted to League 2, it was time for us to part ways. Again, another good player for non-league, hoping he finds a club for the upcoming season. Michael Little also released. He was a very, very good left back for us in our first 2 seasons. Another player that had multiple stints here with the Spartans, making around 150 appearances. But if we go into the career stats here, you can see how influential he was for us in our first 2 seasons. Average rating of 7.4 and 7.57. And a lot of assists for us. Very, very key player. But another player, 33 years old, just felt like it was time for us to move on. He is at the tail end of his career. Would be nice to see him get 1 more season in at least. Maybe he'll go back to Ireland and enjoy a season or 2 there before retiring. Good luck to him. Connor Brown, just 1 season here with the Spartans. We signed him last year as we needed cover at our right back position. He did end up making 34 appearances, got 1 goal, notched 3 assists as well. Then next up, Lewis McNall, 24-year-old striker, also played attacking midfield for us. And it looks like he went to Eastleigh and has since been released. But he also looks like he tore his cruciate ligaments while I don't know if he was playing for Eastleigh or he got injured in training or what, but he is going to be out 4 to 7 months. But he did make 69 appearances and got 11 goals for us. Very disappointing that we saw that he's going to be out with a long-term injury. He had a lot of potential, and he's pretty versatile, would be a good addition to a non-league team. Hopefully he's able to come back from his injury and land a new team. Cameron Painter didn't really feature a lot in our series here. He did make 15 appearances, got 1 goal. So good luck to Cameron. Corey McOwen, another young player with a lot of potential. Corey made 65 appearances, got 7 goals for the club. He was our backup left-sided inside forward, first behind Robbie Dale and then behind Milanik Ali. Pretty decent player for non-league, and I'm a little bit surprised he hasn't found a team yet. Hopefully he is able to find one soon for the upcoming season. Then the final player that we released, Sean Reed, another one of those players that had multiple stints here at the club, making well over 200 appearances. First stint he got 164 appearances and 51 goals from midfield is pretty good. Then the second stint, 78 appearances and then 22 more goals. Another player I'm surprised who hasn't found a club. Very, very good midfielder for non-league. And you know, if he was just a little bit younger, he would definitely still be with the team. But at 31 years old and moving into League 2, felt we needed to look for other options. But good luck to Sean and the rest of the players that have moved on. Quick look at how preseason went. It started off a bit rocky with a draw against a team from League 2 of the Scottish League system, which I believe is actually the 4th tier. Yeah, it is the 4th tier, so you know, we probably should have been beating that team. But it ends in a 2-2 draw. But the next 3 games, nice wins for us. Then we took on Sheffield United, who are a championship team. Yeah, always going to be tough. We lost 5-1 there. We also played Leeds, who are a championship team. A little bit better of a showing, but still a 2-4 defeat against them. And we got what we needed out of preseason. League preview is looking like this. We are very heavily favored to be relegated. And I think this is going to be our hardest challenge yet in this series. The good news is only 2 teams get relegated from League 2. But our team is a little bit light still. Still need to make a lot of improvements to the team, especially adding depth. Still got a lot of players that I'm interested in that we're still scouting. Still trying to get signed. So I expect the next time you see us, we're going to have some new additions to the team. Still having a very difficult time getting loans in. Our scouting is not good at all. So if we go over here to player search and go over to loan, we can take that off. Change that back to any. And look at listed of players. We can search by wages, also by transfer value. There's just not a lot of talented players that we know of like him. He is the most highly rated player on that list. We don't have him scouted, so we have to first do that. But from an initial look at the player, he doesn't really look any better than what we already have. And we haven't been able to get a senior affiliate yet. I've been asking the board non-stop since we took over, and they've agreed to it pretty much every single time. But every single time it gets approved and they agree, we're not able to find a suitable affiliate. So that's pretty disappointing. It would help get loans in, help our scouting, and we would get some money each year from them. There is one player that we offered a contract to, and he ended up signing with Ebbsfleet. This is Caleb Chukwuemeka, a very, very talented striker who was released from Aston Villa. We pretty much offered him the same amount of money. It was somewhere in the 50,000 range. But instead of signing with us, a professional team in League 2, he ends up signing for a National League South team on a part-time contract. That doesn't really make any sense. Gotta ask some questions there of FM on that one. But now my plan is foiled. We already got Oxlade-Chamberlain in, so we're gonna get him warmed up to the club, and then he's gonna recruit his brother Alex to the club. We were gonna sign Caleb to the team. He was gonna love it here, and then we're gonna sign his brother Carney Chukwuemeka. But now that plan is ruined because FM decided he wanted to sign for Ebbsfleet over us instead. But I guess it is what it is. Here is the team today. Now, you probably already saw Alex Mitchell does have an injury. He has a pulled groin. But over here, he says he's capable of playing the upcoming match with minimal risk of complications. We'll see how that goes. So, something that I never do is I have a goalkeeper on the bench. But we don't really have a backup goalkeeper yet. So we have a youth keeper, Graham Martin, on the bench. He's actually the second choice youth keeper. The first choice, Billy Lumley, is out injured. So not ideal. But in case his groin isn't able to make it through the game, we do have a backup option on the bench. And we do have an offer in for this guy, Dion Curtis Henry, as a backup keeper. But I'm not sure he's actually going to join the team because after we offered him a contract, Hereford offered him a contract. He'd probably be a starter at Hereford, even though they are a National League North team, so 2 divisions below us. Again, a part-time contract there. But we offered him the contract as a backup. I'm sure he'd be a starter there, so I would understand why he would choose Hereford over us. But Caleb Chukwuemeka was going to be a starter here, and still chose Ebbsfleet over us. As you can tell, I'm definitely not salty about him choosing Ebbsfleet over us. Definitely not. But the team today, Mitchell is in goal. We'll see how that lasts. Daniel Martin, Toby Lees, Kamal Grant, and Carl Byrne in the back line. Arjan Rahiki, Sharif in midfield. Akuflex, Kendall Watson, and Torre are attacking players. So quite a few players making their debut today. The bench, Ewan Pollock, Jordan Hickey, J.J. O'Donnell, Harvey Cullinan, Melanik Ali, Oxlade-Chamberlain, and the youth goalkeeper. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into our very first League 2 game. Come on, the Spartans! First highlight, a throw-in for the Spartans. Martin bringing up the left-hand side, picks out Kundal up to Torre. He was looking for Akuflex, just out of his reach. Now Gillingham on the ball. We win the ball off of him. Akuflex picking out Mo. Oh, Mo Torre getting it past the keeper. 1-0 to the Spartans. Less than 10 minutes into the game. What a start. Akuflex, what a ball. Mo Torre just sliding it past the keeper. Keeper was worried about him rounding him, so he didn't challenge him. Torre, nice finish. Another highlight, Mitchell playing it out to Toby Lees. Martin with a turnover. Sloppy passing there from Martin. Now Gillingham bringing it forward. Ooh, they have a shot, but it goes just over. Still 1-0 to the Spartans. Another highlight, the Spartans on the ball once again. Martin whipping it in, picks out Watson, who was heading it back in. It gets picked up by Kundal, plays it out to Rahiki. Now Martin, probably should have crossed it in there, but we are still on it. Now he crosses it in, but it was into no one. Now Burn on the right-hand side. Very good crossover of the ball. Picks out Aquaflex. That was a tough header, and it goes over. And now another highlight. A lot of highlights in this game. And we're on it here, working it down the left-hand side. Aquaflex over the top to Motore, who gets a brace. I don't know why I said his first goal of the season. It's clearly his second goal. Again, another great ball by Aquaflex. Motore. Wow, am I glad we signed him last year. 2-0 to the Spartans. Let's freaking go. And another highlight here. Could we get a third goal? Oh, we probably should have, but Watson heads it over. Now, I just noticed they have Alfie Gilchrist. He was a player that I tried to sign in the off-season. We actually offered him more money, but he chose Gillingham over us. Well, you picked the wrong team, Alfie. And he's going to go into halftime losing 2 goals against the Spartans. A very good first half. We did pick up 3 yellow cards, which is a bit worrying. All 3 on our back line. But a very, very good first half. Let's continue that here in the second half and pick up a huge 3 points. First highlight of the second half. Goal kick for Gillingham, and wow, how did they get through on goal there? What was that defending? That was very, very bad. What the heck happened here? Wow. So was that Rahiki missed the ball? Yeah, Rahiki missed that header, and then our 2 center backs just completely switched off. Wow. That's really all I have to say about that. Final substitution. We did bring on Oxlade-Chamberlain and O'Donnell. We're going to bring on Harvey Cullinan for Toby Lease. A little bit tired. Actually, never mind. We're going to actually bring on Cullinan for Grant. Let's undo. Yeah, Cullinan on for Grant, and we'll put Lease over on that right side of the center back pairing. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We got 15 minutes left in the game. Come on, boys. This isn't what I want to see, though. I don't want to see a free kick highlight for Gillingham. A good position. Mitchell, let's go. That groin holding up somehow. But we have a corner to defend. It's whipped in by Gillingham. It's headed away. Torre is going to get there first. Can we counterattack him here? Referee. Yeah, give him that yellow card. Very tactical foul. Oh no. Let's not do this, boys. Okay, that would have been bad if Alfie Gilchrist scored after we slated him there in that first half. The highlight is still going on here. If we could get a third goal. Oh, keeper came a long way out. If we could get this third goal here, it would surely seal the 3 points for us. O'Donnell, can you whip in the cross? He picks out Oxlade-Chamberlain. Can you whip in the cross? He does. And Aquaflex, what a debut he's having. 2 assists and a goal. 3-1 to the Spartans. Surely 3 points are coming back to Blyth. Great cross by Oxlade-Chamberlain. Aquaflex. A good header over Alfie Gilchrist. Let's go. Could we make it 4? Oh, we got a penalty. Let's go. Mo Torre is going to take this for his hat trick. Yeah, let's go. 4-1 to the Spartans. Mo Torre with a hat trick in the first game of the season. 4-1. What a game we are watching here today. We have picked up a lot of yellow cards. I think we've had 5. We've had at least 4. Oh, wow. We almost gave up a penalty. Highlight is still going here, though. we could just get out of here without picking up another yellow or injury. But instead, we give up a goal. I'm a little concerned about our defending. Well, actually, got rolled off for offside. How about that? And it ends 4-1 to the Spartans here. Yeah, we had 5 yellow cards. We might be getting a fine for that. But what a performance from the boys out there today. And that is where we're going to end off the episode here today. We had a lot of stuff to go over at the beginning, so this might be a bit of a long episode. But if you have enjoyed it, make sure you leave it a like down below. Go ahead and leave a comment. How do you think we're going to get on this season? We did get off to a flyer, but we are in professional football now. It's going to be a long old season, I think. So let me know how you think we're going to do. And if you are new around here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos coming into the channel. And until next time, it's been your Boyd 147.